Recording. Okay, hello everyone. Good morning. Today we'll back with chapter 6. It is the final chapter in this course. This chapter is labeled with expressing your opinion. So obviously we'll be taking opinions. We will know how to write a paragraph that expresses our opinion. Okay. In the whole unit, we'll be studying opinions and facts. We'll know what is the difference between opinions and what are facts. In the second something, we will study adjective clauses. If you still remember, we studied before in chapter 3, I think, or chapter maybe 4. We studied the clauses, the independent and the dependent, and we also studied complex sentences. And we studied some kind of clauses that contain a subordinated conjunction, which were called adverb clauses. Adverb clauses. They were acting like adverbs, and they were describing time. Okay, some time. Then we will move to fragments. Fragments. Fragments are missing things. It's not a complete idea. It's not a complete thought. It's not a complete sentence. We discussed also this in chapter 4 right now, and in this chapter we also will continue. We will see what is new in fragments. After that, we'll move to the most important thing, which is quotation marks. This is in punctuation. We will study how we can put correct punctuation for quotation marks, when we put the period and when we put the commas, and when we put the inverted the quotation marks. Okay, so right now moving to the first something, which is opinions and facts. Okay, whenever we have a problem or maybe a situation or a thing to discuss, we always try to express our own opinion. Okay, because people actually are creatures of communication, so they always try to communicate between each other, and this always happens by opinions. I'm telling you my opinion, you reply if you like it or you dislike it, and so on. So obviously opinions can also be in written forms. So whenever we communicate with a person, okay, whenever we communicate with a person, this is oral thing, that it happens by sound. But also opinions can be written in letters, or more specifically academic letters. Academically, we are right now studying academic writing, so we will see how we can write paragraphs academically, opinion paragraphs, okay, academically. In this kind of letters, you will absolutely write a paragraph that shows your point of view. Point of view here, I mean my opinion, my own opinion. Moreover, in showing your opinion, you have to support your points of view by facts. If you still remember in chapter 5, we discussed the reasons and the examples, and we said, whenever you have a reason, you have to support it with examples, and these examples must be real. They must be facts. Okay, they must be true names, not anything. So here it reminds us that whenever you have an opinion, you have to support your opinion with facts. In writing an opinion paragraph, there are some tips. First, you have to write a topic sentence that states your opinion clearly. Okay, so first you write a topic sentence. You say what is your opinion, or they might not be one opinion. It can be more than one opinion. Okay, explain each reason. The reason here, it is the opinion, because you know, whenever you have an opinion, this is your reason for writing the paragraph. So obviously, reasons equal opinions. So you have to explain each reason or each opinion in logical order. When I say in logical order, I mean that you have to explain them separately, one by one, not all of them at one time. And we took this before. that you must explain them in order, list them, and explain each one separately. After that, you'll use facts to support each reason. And we took this also, but with another name. We said that whenever you have a reason, okay, you support it by examples. But here, whenever you have an opinion, you have to support it by facts, because maybe your opinion won't be believed by anyone until you support it by facts, because facts are real things. No one can disagree about them. Right now, we'll see what is the difference between facts and opinions. Then after you finish, you conclude, okay, you write a concluding sentence, a powerful concluding sentence. You end your paragraph. And we said also that in the concluding sentence, you can summarize, or you can write your points anyhow. Here in this opinion, you can write, I think, a recommendation. I don't remember. But at the end, you have to write a concluding sentence, a powerful concluding sentence, to remind the reader of the paragraph, and to show to him that this is the last sentence in the paragraph. Don't expect, okay, anything else. Anyhow, what is an opinion, and what are facts? What is the difference between opinions and facts? Okay, obviously, opinions are statements of someone's belief. So, such as saying, I believe, or I think that. So it is something personal. It is something personal. Okay, it is an subjective statement. It is not something objective. It is some subjective. It is related to the person beliefs. But a fact is quite opposite. It is true statements that no one can disagree with. Okay, so they are true whenever whoever reads them or says them, they are always true. No one can disagree with. Okay, here are some instances, okay, examples. Facts: the sun rises in the east. No one can disagree with this fact. It is absolutely right. The sun always rises from the east. Okay, no one can disagree with this. It is absolutely a fact, but quite the opposite. When I say the sunrise was beautiful this morning, okay, this is your own opinion. You believe, okay, that the sunrise this morning was beautiful. Maybe you are someone who likes summer, or maybe you are someone who likes maybe sunrises. But if you came to another person who hates summer, or doesn't like the sun at all, doesn't like the temperature or the heat, he won't be liking the sunrise. So anyhow, despite what I said, the opinions are your own sayings, your own statements. They are not connected with facts. Facts are statements that are always true. No one can disagree with. Opinions, they are disagreeable. Anybody can disagree with them. I say this is wrong, this is right, yes, yes, yes. But facts, they are always true. So maybe there's just one example, Mrs. Kingsley said, I am a good mother, or Mrs. Kingsley is a good mother. These both examples are really good. Right now, we will discuss them explicitly. Okay, you can read these examples that remain alone. You can see what is the difference between facts and opinions. Anyhow, right now, what do you think of Mrs. Kingsley said, I am a good mother? Okay, obviously, here, the whole sentence is a fact, because Mrs. Kingsley said, this is, I am maybe citing or making a quotation, that I am reporting what she has said. She has said that she is a good mother. So there is no disagree here. There is no disagreement. She has said this. She has said that I am a good mother. But I am a good mother, when she said this, this is an opinion. This is her opinion, that she is a good mother. Maybe she is not. Maybe her son doesn't like her. Or maybe she is not real good. Maybe she's not a real good mother. That is her opinion. But the fact here that she said this, no one can disagree with that. She pronounced it and she said it with sounds, etc. So the whole sentence, the whole quotation, Mrs. Kingsley said, I am a good mother. This is a fact. But I am a good mother alone, when she said it, okay, at that moment, not at that moment, but I am a good mother, that is her opinion. Maybe she's not a good mother. Okay, but the whole sentence, it is a fact. Because no one can deny that she didn't say that. No, she said it. Okay, with facts, no one can argue them. No one can argue that Mrs. Kingsley said this because it is something reported and she said it by itself. But right by the opposite for the opinions, they are arguable. Okay, when Mrs. Kingsley said that I am a good mother, okay, for me, I can say no, she's not a good mother. By observing her actions with her child and reading the story, she's not a good mother. So for me, I can argue with her opinion. But the fact that she said it with her own mouth, with her own tongue, no one can argue with that. This is a fact. At the end, it tells us that if you want, you can use your opinions as reasons, but as you have to remember, pay attention that you need to support them with facts, so they will become stronger. Okay, the opinion at the end is just an opinion. It is just an opinion. It is just your opinion. It is it is arguable. But when you support it with facts, like maybe a research or maybe a questionnaire, it becomes something different. Okay, because you supported it, you made it stronger. But if it is just an opinion, it is arguable. It could be wrong and it could be right. But whenever you support it with facts, it becomes stronger. And when it becomes stronger, like it becomes maybe unarguable, something like this. So remember always to support your opinions with facts, true facts, facts that are quoted, okay? Right now we'll see a paragraph. Here's a model paragraph, analyze it. Video games and violence. In my opinion, okay, in my opinion, violent video games are harmful to young people. So this is my own opinion. I believe that violent video games, such as like maybe GTA or Mortal Kombat or etc., these games that are violent games, okay, violent video games, in his opinion, they are harmful to young people. Okay, this is an opinion. I can disagree with this and say, no, they are not harmful. They are maybe enjoyable. A person can enjoy by playing these games anyhow. So I can argue with him. But if he brought facts, okay, if he brought facts, it will be something different. Right now, he's showing me facts. Right now, we will continue reading and we will see. First of all, playing these games can cause changes in the behavior of young people. Okay, this is still an opinion. So this is my first opinion, my first reason for saying this. According to studies by psychologists, frequent players have poorer grades in school. So he brought here a study for psychologists, and he said, according to them, okay, frequent players who play video games a lot have poorer grades in school. They become failures. They are also more hostile and act more aggressively toward their teachers and classmates. So here he brought a fact, he brought a study. Although there is no numbers, but anyhow, he brought a study. He said, according to studies by psychologists, frequent players have poorer grades in school. So right now he's proving, he's giving a fact that there is a study that was made by some psychologists, and they said that players who play video games frequently, they become like maybe failures in school and they become more hostile and act more aggressively. A second reason that violent video games are harmful to young people is that they make young people less sensitive to violence in the real world. The games make it fun to shoot and kill, and the line between play violence and real violence becomes very thin or disappears entirely. So here is the second reason, or the second opinion, or maybe the second fact, I think. He's saying that the second reason is violent video games are harmful. And he says that they make people less sensitive to violence, etc. Here, I don't see any fact. Okay, he's just saying, all right, maybe this is his second opinion. Okay, yeah, this is his second opinion. I'm sorry. So he's saying that they make people sensitive. Why should I believe you? Right now, he's giving a fact. He's saying that 13-year-old Noah Wilson was stabbed to death by a friend who often played the violent game Mortal Kombat. Noah's mother said, okay, the boy who stabbed him was acting out the part of Cyrix, who is a character in the game. Okay, so he gave us an opinion. He said that the second reason, or maybe the second opinion, that violent video games are harmful to young people. Okay, why should I believe you? This is your opinion. He said that I brought a fact. The fact is that there is a story, the story of a 13-year-old boy who was stabbed to death, okay, by a friend who often played the violent game Mortal Kombat. So here he brought a fact. He brought a real story with real names and with real actions, with a real crime. And he supported it. So he here is supporting his second opinion, okay, with the real names and with facts. Then he moves to the third. So here we can see also that he is discussing each opinion separately. Then he moves to the other opinion. A third reason that violent video games are harmful to young people is that they teach players to use violence to solve problems. Okay, here he says that the violent video games teaches people to solve problems by using violence, okay? So right now, okay, he is bringing some facts. If classmates tease you, don't try to work it out, bring a gun to school and shoot them. And then he brings a fact. He tells you, if you have a problem, don't bring a gun and shoot your classmates. Then he brings a fact that an extreme example of this kind of thinking resulted in the Colombian high school massacre. So there is a massacre that happened in the Colombian high school. 2 students shot and killed 12 classmates, a teacher, and themselves at Colombian high school in Colorado. Okay, so right now he is bringing a fact that there is a real story, a real massacre that happened. There are 2 students, they shot and killed 12 classmates, they killed their teacher, and then they suicided and they killed themselves. So this is a fact that supported his third reason, which was that they were solving, okay, their problems by shooting and killing. The 2 young killers were fans of the games Doom and Wolfenstein 3D. Anyhow, so here he is showing that they were solving their problems by violence because they were addicted to these games. So he is supporting. He brought some facts. He brought some real names. He brought some real massacre that happened in this high school. At the end, he is concluding, for these 3 reasons, I feel that violent video games are harmful to young people and should be controlled, or even better, banned. So you can see here the strong concluding sentence. He wants government to ban the video games, the violent video games. And you can see the strong concluding sentence. Because he brought facts, he brought 3 facts. He brought a study, then he brought another life example, then he brought another life example, a massacre that happened. So obviously his paragraph is really good. Okay, anyhow, right now we'll move to transition signals. We will, whenever we have a paragraph, we always study the transition signals. These transition signals are used to introduce maybe a sentence or a new topic. Here we will take transition signals for opinions and facts also, but I think they are only for opinions. Anyhow, when you give your opinion, you have to differentiate it from facts. So there are some opinion signals that you can use. Okay, so to make the reader not to get perplexed between facts and opinions, you have to use some transition signals to start your opinion, to say, this is my opinion, it's not a fact. For example, in my opinion, right now the reader can know that this is an opinion. In my view, these two transition signals, they are used with commas. Okay, I believe that, I think that. These two, they don't include any comma, but they use that, and that is optional. You can delete it and you can, okay, you leave it. Here are examples. In my opinion, everyone should go voting. After these transition signals, you put a complete sentence. Everyone should go voting. This is a complete sentence. No one should be allowed to smoke. This is a complete sentence. Smoking should not be allowed in public places. This is a complete sentence also. Students have some rights. This is a complete sentence. In the four examples, you have a subject and you have a verb. But anyhow, these transition signals are used to express and to orientate the reader that this is my opinion. In my opinion, everyone should go voting. So there is no different here. You wrote a complete sentence and you wrote a transition signal before it. So these are the four transition signals that you can use in a paragraph, in an opinion paragraph, to express your own opinion, to make it different from facts. There are two that contains commas, and there are two that contains that, but that is at the end, is optional. You can delete it. Okay, I believe that, or I believe smoking, etc. So it's not that important. Moreover, if you want to bring an outside information, okay, if you want to quote something or to cite something, a source, an outside source, you can use according to and say the name of this person. Who are you quoting? Okay, or you are bringing the information from him. According to this person, he said this, and that. Right now we'll see examples, and you have to put a comma, of course. So, for example, according to my friend, it will rain at 6 o'clock. So my friend said this, that it will rain at 6 o'clock. I wrote his name at the first, then I put a comma. After that, I continue what he said. And what he said, it will be, of course, a complete sentence. It will rain at 6 o'clock. You can register in this course. Okay, this is also a complete sentence. According to the university program, you can register in this course. So I'm quoting what the university program have said. The university program have said and stated that you can register in this course. According to a yearly report, there are many divorces cases in this year. So this is also the person who said these words, okay, these words, that there are many divorces cases this year. Who said this? The yearly report. So this is the transition signal for quoting or bringing an outside source. According to, you mention the name of this person, put a comma, then you say what he said, okay? To conclude, right now we'll move to the concluding sentence. To conclude, you remind the reader of the number of reasons. Okay, you can remind the reader of the number of reasons, the main reasons, and also you can make a recommendation. So you can either remind or you can recommend. Right now we'll see what is the difference. Whatever, if you want just to remind the reader of the reasons, used for these, then you put the number of reasons, okay, and then you say your opinion. For these, maybe 4 reasons. For these 5 reasons, I believe that smoking is really dangerous, or with a recommendation. You can replace your opinion and you say your recommendation. So at the both cases, there are opinions. You can say your opinion or you can recommend. For these 5 reasons, but always remember you have to put only the number of reasons. For these 5 reasons, I believe that smoking is really dangerous. For these 5 reasons, I think that smoking should be prohibited. So this is a recommendation. I recommend for the government maybe to prohibit, okay, smoking. For these 5 reasons, I recommend for the government, okay, to forbid smoking. Right now, I'm recommending, I'm saying it explicitly. I'm saying the word, I recommend, or you can say you should, okay? Or you can just express your opinion. I believe that smoking is really dangerous. This is an opinion. In my belief, I believe that smoking is a dangerous thing. Okay, but if you want to recommend, you can say it should, it ought to, I recommend, they have to. Okay, these are recommendations. And this is all about the concluding sentence. So you can either remind and also you can make a recommendation. We have taken, okay, right now it's part 2, okay? Okay, part 2, we will leave it to the next lecture. Right now we'll be finishing. It is a small lecture. We took the first part, which is the opinion paragraphs. We said that we discussed the transition signals and etc. So good luck, and I'll see you inshallah in the next Zoom meeting, in the next lecture. And I hope so it will be the last lecture. So good luck and see you.